Hello, hello. Hey, sorry, a little delayed there, but we're here. We're working. Alright, let's get this set up here. Hope everyone's had a good day. Rocking and rolling, we're going to do some more quarter rolls. Oh, I don't have my light up. Oops. Gotta do that. What do we got going on here? What can we mooch off of today? Hmm. Not that one. None of them. How about that one? Yeah, that'll work. Okay, we're here. I once again forgot my good light. I always seem to do that. I'm good at that. There we go. Slap that up there, put that there. Okay. How we doing? Hey, what's up, Campbells? Good evening to you as well. Oh boy, you missed it last night. Last roll before I quit for the night. Silver quarter. But hey, we're happy to have you while we did, so. Not expecting a second one, but I love one. Won't turn it down, that's for sure. But hope you had a good day today. Had a good rest last night. I had a pretty decent day. There's nothing to complain about, I don't think. I don't think, at least. I'm trying to think back on the day now. I don't think obviously if I have to really struggle to think, it must have been an okay day, so. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Well, we'll see how the rest of the week goes. This was the light day of work for the week, so we're anticipating quite a bit more. Doing good, that's great. Love seeing the silver at work today. Ah. Oh wait, or was that that's not the end of a sentence, is it? At work today? Unless you're working right now. If that's the case, good on you. Don't get caught. But yeah, real happy with the silver. That was a nice surprise before hitting the hay. That's for sure. 1942 as well. It's not brand new. That's what we like to see. Or it's not. At least it's not a 64. You know. World War II copper. Copper? Silver. Damn, Luke. What's going on? So hoping I'd like to round off the box with a West Point or something. That would be nice. Take a second. I mean, I'd like one more find at least. We got about 15 rolls to do it, which is very doable. That's an 83. That one doesn't count. And Philly, Pennsylvania. Okay. Working now. Oh, I gotcha. What do you do for work, Campbell's? Wouldn't that... I guess it would make sense for you to work in outdoors, but... Can't be that easy, can it? Come on, silver number 2. Nope. Now that I know it's in, there was one in here, I'm expecting them. That was probably an outlier. One slipped through Loomis's clutches. They love to pick out silver. Snow on the roof? No. No windows? No. No bucket? No. West Point? Definitely not a West Point. Whoa, what is that? I thought maybe it would be a repunch, but not quite. 80, 86, Philly, 78, 93, 95. What's up? Hey, Brandon Patterson, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Firefighter, paramedic. Oh, I think I did know that. I apologize. You just on call right now, hanging out? That's nice. Appreciate that. 89, Philly, man. If only you were a polished off mid-mark. Beauty coin. Beauty coin. Everyone says it's not always a beauty contest, but when it comes to coins, it can be. Really can be. Nice Morgans. Hey, what's up, Michael? Yeah, these are my 2 Morgans I got out here for sale. I had some people asking about them last stream, so I brought them out. I have a MS63 1884. It's an NGC holder. Check out the eagle there. She's pretty. She's real pretty. I got 110 on that one. But for you guys, I can do deals though. And this 1885 is an MS64. Doesn't look like too much on this side. I mean, the detail is beautiful, of course, but I think you got a proof-like reverse on this. I mean, check out the eagle compared to the background on that. If that's not a proof-like Morgan, I don't know what is, you know. I don't know why it didn't get the designation, but man, that eagle is gorgeous. Got it at 90 because the 85 is an easier date and it's ICG holder. But you know what they say: buy the coin, not the holder, right? Or in the Pacific, nice. Check that one. So I just had them out here in case anyone wants to take them off my hands. And honestly, I'll take offers as long as I'm not losing any money on them. As long as I break even. But they're pretty close to my best price. That's pretty much my best price on this one, but the 84 I might have a little wiggle room. Just a little bit. That's on that one. And a Rushmore. I need to post in the Discord the DDR I found in the homestead? Absolutely, you do that. We'd love to see it. Always love to see it. I also put in the Discord in the general chat a bunch of the silver I got in today. Whole ton of it. I also just did a short on YouTube. YouTube refuses to recommend it to people right now, but I'm sure in 3 days they'll put it in people's feeds. So I have a lot of fractional silver and some custom poured stuff. All sorts of silver. 83 Philly. 20 Philly. 94 Philly. Philly. Come on. Let's see a letter we don't have. Appreciate it. May I ask, do you find it worth it to hunt rolls? How often do you feel like you find silver? It depends what your goals are, what you like hunting, and if you're only looking for silver or you're gonna look for other stuff as well. Because if you're gonna hunt $half, for example, and your only goal is silver, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you're gonna get bored. You might get really lucky. Don't get me wrong. I've gotten very lucky once hunting $half. I had one good box. The rest, you might get a 40% silver here and there. You know, one every 2 boxes or whatever. It all depends on what your collecting goals are. Quarters, we look for a lot of other stuff. I was very fortunate to pull a silver out last night before we called it an end for the, bedtime. We got a 1942 Philadelphia silver out of there, nice shiny edge. Last roll before I called it quits, so we're doing the end of the box here. Silver is obviously a goal of quarter hunting, but we're also looking for West Points. We're looking for San Franciscos, looking for proofs. We pick out errors on certain coins. For example, this Homestead, you'll see up on the top of the roof there's a big old die chip next to the chimney. We call that snow on the roof. There's one on top of the window as well, and also this is one called the leaky bucket with a die chip right under the bucket, making it bigger. I have some better one. Here's my good one, is up here actually. This was the good one we found not too long ago. You can see how much snow is on that roof from here. It's all unintentional. It's die chip error or die breaking error. where the dies are messed up and they leave extra material on weak surfaces. You got snow all over it, and oh, that one didn't have the leaky bucket, but it's a pretty intense snow on the roof. It's just examples of other things to look for. If you're doing it to make money, no. In short, no. It's not a cost efficient use of your time. In general, if you're just going to be hunting for silver. But if you find enjoyment out of it and you like collecting other sorts of coins, there can be money to be made, sure, but in the 4 hours I spend streaming a night or so, or when we do these hunts, you find nowhere near enough to make any kind of money. But probably, ooh, no, okay, that's clad. It's just dirty. But yeah, you can get lucky. It depends. It really does. I'm not trying to discourage you, because I think roll hunting is very fun, and every once in a while you do get those monster rolls where you will get a ton of silver, but it doesn't happen all the time. It does average out. Wow, look at that effigy. I'm currently working through state books, state park book, national park books. I'm working through nickels. I'm working through pennies. You know, we pick the silver out of nickels and look for old pennies and buffalo nickels, V nickels, stuff like that. Just anything that's old, really. And then a couple errors, some low mintage stuff, things other people find collectible. So I don't know. I primarily do it because it's a lot of fun to me. I enjoy doing this. I really do. I don't do it to make money. I do it to just have some fun and be with like-minded people. You know, that's why I like streaming it at the same time. Keeps me entertained. I appreciate the insight. For me, hunting for silver is where I'd be at and what I was mainly interested in. Yeah. So if you're gonna do it for money, if you got nothing else to do at the end of the day, you know, and you want to grab a few boxes or one box of $50 a week, whatever, keep your expectations at a normal level. You know, you're not going to get rich doing it. You might find that wonder coin every once in a while, sure. You might find a key date. But even then, a lot of coins, even the good ones are only worth maybe a few $100. You might be lucky at 1,000, depending on condition. Which, don't get me wrong, is great money, but for me, if I find something like that, it's staying in my collection anyway. But what do we got there? I think that's clad. Yeah. So, for example, I'll give you an example, right? When I hunted $50, I've been taking a break because $50 are very hit or miss, and you do have to be very lucky to get a good box. I got 2 boxes of $50 a few months ago at a time, so I spent $1,000 for 2 $500 boxes. We went through the first one, absolutely nothing. All those $50 we went through, not a single hit, nothing of interest. Second box, I opened it up, and right when I cracked it open, I could see all the enders, and right off the bat, I saw it's silver, 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 silver. You know, all dotted around. I'm like, oh boy, all right, hey, here we go. That was a novel, like a 1 in a million kind of chance. And then when I was flipping them, you know, I was starting to pick through them, and I flipped them over and was looking at the other ends before I opened them. One of them, flipped it over, had a Walking Liberty $50 right on the end. 90% silver, you know, older $50. So that box, I ended up pulling out 5 90% silver $50. I think 4 of them were Walking Liberties, and one of them was a Kennedy, 90%. I also pulled out 17 40% $50, which, you know, are 40% silver, obviously. which at the time they weren't worth as much as they are now, but you know, they're still worth some money. Nowadays they're worth $6 a piece. I say that like it was forever ago. It wasn't that long ago, but silver's made some moves. Those are $6 a piece, and the 90% silvers are like $15 a piece or something right now, 14, 15. So it turned into a couple $100, you know, score, sure. Nothing that's gonna be life changing, you know, but still fun, very fun. And those pieces have a permanent spot in my collection. As almost everything that I find that's face value, I hold on to, you know, for a long-term investment, because like, well, I paid nothing for it practically. So same thing. Honestly, I've had better luck at the bank, just asking my tellers if they had anything, like just in their trays, or if anyone came in and dropped some weird stuff off, you know. That's awesome that you did find some. For me, it isn't so much about the money aspect. I just want some silver coinage to have for collection purposes like you. Oh, well, yeah, then by all means, absolutely. If so, for me, it's a manner of, I feel more proud of my collection. Some things, you know, like these, obviously I don't find, right? I don't find Morgan's dollars, you know. I do buy stuff, I do. But the core of my like silver stacking and stuff like that, most of my constitutional silver was all found coin roll hunting, which I am proud of, right? So much so that I actually separate my coin roll hunting collection from my general coin collection, just to show myself and, you know, I guess brag a little bit that or show people that what I've found for practically free, you know, because each of these silver quarters are 25 cents, but they're worth $7, right? Or now, or actually, they're what are they, $7.50 now? $7.50. Do that a couple dozen times, you know, it definitely pays off. So I separate my hunt find stuff from the rest of my collection, just mostly out of curiosity, for fun, and also because I'm a nerd and I like keeping track of that stuff, seeing what's worth it. I've even been going as far as separating the stuff from that I've gotten from my bank tellers, from my hunt find stuff, just to see how much silver I can get just by asking my bank tellers what's behind, you know, the counter there. So far, you'd be surprised. The numbers are surprisingly close for what I've just asked for, compared to what I've hunted out of boxes, out of circulation. So, just the other week, I got, it was like $280 worth of silver just by walking in the door, because somebody didn't know what they had and turned in a bunch of old coins and stuff that, you know, somebody died in the family and they just wanted the money for it. The bank buys it all for face, you know, and my tellers are very nice. You know, I've built up a relationship with them, so they held on to this bag for me and said, "Hey, Luke, I got something to show you. You want to look at this?" We held on to it for you before, you know, distributing it to anybody else. And I bought the whole bag, of course, so I paid $15 for $280 worth of silver or something like that. I think it's worth $300 now, since we just had the silver hike. So there's multiple ways to collect. My luck for $half has kind of been running dry a bit, so I'm taking a break from them. But people find stuff every day out of $half boxes. Oh, there's a good die chip. Right on the rim of Colorado, 9 o'clock. Put it under here. Weak points in the die. They cause chips to fill in the gap when the dies break. Haven't had a good Colorado die chip in a minute. So, but if you want more, you know, more insight, Brandon, if you're the type our Discord is just full of coin collectors and silver stackers. So if you want to see what they find in circulation, not only me but they as well, exclamation point Discord. The bot will send you a link, and you can check out our community there, because all people posting stuff in there every day, things that they find. So it's good fun. It's good fun. But so I'd say it's worth it if you enjoy it, right? Not everybody wants to sit down and look through thousands of coins, just for a couple bucks worth of silver. But it's a nice way to get them for very cheap. You might not get a lot, but you'll get them cheap. So that's my 2 cents, my 25 cents. Surprising that you found some through a bank like that. I haven't been able to score any silver that way, but I'm able to put in orders through the bank for boxes. Yeah, well, it's a special relationship that I'm very thankful that I have, right? It didn't happen overnight. I built up this relationship with my tellers over a period of months, going in there multiple times a week just for any kind of little transaction. Even though I had direct deposit, I would ask for a check instead, and then walk in and cash them in person, right? Just to get my tellers used to me. Then I started ordering coins through them, returned coins to them, stuff like that, and eventually they were catching on to what I was doing. They understood. Oh, hey, there's a West Point. Speaking of, hold on. Let me finish my statement. They caught on to what I was doing and all that, and they actually developed an interest. They would ask me like, "Hey, how you doing? Anything good this week?" Stuff like that. Here we got a West Point. We'll see if it's a duplicate. And you just gotta be the more personable you are, the easier it is to. Sounds weird, but get people to help you out, or get people to do what you want them to. I don't think I'm manipulating anyone. I'm nice to people, and they want to be nice back to me, by holding stuff for me. They're not interested in actually collecting it themselves, but I guess they get enjoyment holding stuff for me and asking what I think about, certain items that they find. So I found a whole silver eagle there, like a 1 ounce American silver eagle. Somebody sold it to the bank for $1 because that's what they're worth. That's what they're backed by the government for. And not knowing what it is, but that's automatically, ounce of silver is what, $41 right now? That was a no-brainer to buy for $1. So it takes time. You can definitely do it if you got the patience. That's a really nice 88. Holy cow! I think I picked another one out earlier. All right, let's look at this West Point. I appreciate it. Hey, no problem. I love helping people. So if you go through my YouTube shorts, everything like that, we live stream multiple times a week. Go through my shorts and you'll see a lot of stuff that I find from the bank. I do updates and stuff when I get them. And I talk about them. So I think this light is dying. It is. Like, why is it so dark on my desk? Let me change the light. That's why I got 2 of them. But if you want advice and stuff, message me on Discord. I'm happy to talk to people about it because, we're sharing the hobby here. There's plenty for everyone to go around. What's up, Drum Girl? Good to see you. It came at a good time. We just pulled a West Point out. It's got a privy mark. So it's a 2020. Is it going to be a duplicate? That's the question. We should do this one live. We'll do a short. Everyone say hi to YouTube. I'm gonna record this in a second here, because why not? Bring up the YouTube. I'm excited. So silver and a West Point in this box so far. I'm excited. All right, get the short ready. It's a short ready. I've been through my parents' entire coin collection. I'm currently working on sports cards now. Wow. So the collection keeps growing, huh? Oh boy. Hey, that's great. Alright, let's find out what this West Point is, shall we? Let's find out. Alright, we'll do the live short recording, you know, very obnoxiously over the on stream. You'll get my phone all in there, you know. Let me get rid of this first. There we go. For privacy's sake, you know. Okay. Here we are. We're still working on this quarter box live on stream here. Still working on this quarter box that we pulled the silver out of last night. And we just picked out this West Point quarter. See the W right down there under In God We Trust. It's got a privy mark on it, V75. So I believe we have a 2020 West Point right in front of us. We haven't flipped it over yet. Don't know if it's a duplicate. We're going to do that right now. Condition doesn't look too great, but we're hoping we have an okay detail on the other side. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's a Salt River. Nice. Show that for my camera there too. Salt River Bay, 2020 West Point. I needed that one, actually. Needed that one. Very nice. 2020 West Point, V75 Privy Mark, Salt River Bay, U.S. Virgin Islands National Park. Nice. That's not bad. There's 15, 20 bucks right there. All right. It's an easy post. West Point. I've been trying to do better about putting content out, so I'm trying. I came across World War II cards of planes and the names of military battalions. Ooh, that's really cool. Like, are they actually dated back then, too? Or are they just, novelty stuff? It's pretty neat, though. Pretty neat. There we go. That'll do her. If I can get a good... Yeah, there we go. That'll work. And just upload. We're spamming the YouTube now. Okay, that's awesome. West Point and a silver. West Point's worth more than the silver. Oh boy. Alright, come on, box. Keep on giving. I've been good, I promise. I promise. We haven't had a good quarter box in a minute. So this one feels good. 1 second here. Lost what I was doing over here. Here we go. Okay. Back to it. Let's see. But yeah, Brandon, I always love answering questions and stuff, so I appreciate the conversation. Really do. So if you want to join our Discord, you'll get all the help you need if you're really interested. Or if you want to ask everybody else in the community what they find, because they find better stuff than I do sometimes. Most of the time. I always make a joke that, you know, this is the lucky Paul coins, because Paul out there, he he does better than I do most days. But that's great. Hey, we're all here to hunt together, so there's no harsh feelings. Get some nice 76s. Still looking for this double die. Doesn't seem to be the day for it, but it's fine. Maybe we'll get another good mint mark out of here. Looking for W's and S's. That's why you flip every coin. The coloring going. Oh, that's wow. Check that out. That probably just looks green on camera, but that's got greens and oranges and reds, blues, and this side it's. Check out the pattern on that. I wish it was a snow capped. That would have been neat. I'm gonna keep it on the account of toning though. Very nice. One card is 20 bucks on eBay. Hey, score. I think I'm pretty sure they make identification apps for stuff like that. I don't know if it's just for sports cards though. I remember getting spammed with a commercial for one. You know, every time I opened YouTube, it was just the same commercial for this sports card IDing app or something. Something like that. Ooh, jeez. Sorry about that. Just whacked the camera. Whacked it good. Sorry, I was itchy. West Virginia. 2021 Tuskegee. Still no burning building. I'll find one. One day. Philly, Virginia. Crazy color on that one. It's a rainbow in the corner up there. It's interesting. Interesting. Philly, Philly, Philly. Alright. We're down to 6 rolls. Hitting the end of the box here. Which is okay. It's been providing, but let's see. Maybe one last hurrah would be nice. One for the road. I say second half, but it's more like the first, what do you call it? 2/3 of the box, first 3/4 of the box, or nothing special. And all of a sudden, here we are. Actually doing good. Gotta check those Arizonas. Check the zonies. 89 Denver, that could be a read punch. Come on, baby. I see machine doubling. What's up, Backwoods? Hey, good to see you. Welcome in. Catching the end of the quarter box. West Point and a silver 1942 so far. Hoping for one more good find in here before we put it to sleep. That over there. There we go. Just pulled the West Point out a few minutes ago. Silver one we pulled out in the last roll before we hit the hay last night. Look at that one. What the heck? Big gouge taken out of his cheek, but look at the color on this thing. It's actually pretty cool. That's my home state too. Yeah, that's a pretty cool looking coin. I don't know if that falls in the toning category or not, but I don't know what's going on with it. Philly Salt River. Probably shouldn't have this stack of quarters right there, huh? There we go. Should probably take half of that and put it over here too. Lots of quarters to run against the books later. Lots of them. There's another homestead. Didn't see any snow. Anything up with the windows? No. Nothing on the bucket. Alright. Nothing on that one. Alabama, Denver. California, Denver. 21, Denver. 77, Connecticut. And Philly, New York. Alright, 5 rolls left. Roll number 5 to the end here. Let's see it. Alright, no silver in that roll. Jigsaw. Connecticut. Another interesting colored one. Won't keep that one though. 80. Philly. Alright. Another drummer boy. No double die. What's going on over here? Arkansas, New Mexico, Delaware. You're not spitting, nope. It ain't spitting. 22, River of No Return. Arkansas, Alabama. Philly, Ohio, Connecticut, Hawaii, 87, 89 Philly. You use OBS for your streaming? I just installed the Streamlabs OBS plugin for my streams. I do use OBS for my streaming, but I do not use the Streamlabs OBS plugin. I just use OBS. Honestly, I don't know what it is, but like the applications for Streamlabs OBS, I do not like it. I do not like it. I don't think it's very... The interface just doesn't work well for me. I don't know why. I can click on stuff and it won't do anything. It seems to have like cause problems with my stream quality. There's a Canadian in there. See that stainless looking color? Always makes you think there's silver there for a second by having that different color, but it's dark. That's Canadian. You can see that edge there. It's also a little smaller. I mean, I guess the rolls are getting more exciting, that's for sure. Hoping for more silver though, not Canadians. Well, we can have Canadians if they're older, but that's a new Canadian. Queen Lizzie. What do we got on there? 2007. Queen Elizabeth. Meh. Hey, what's up, Otis? Good to see you. Thanks for the advertisement. Hope you're having a good night, buddy. Good to see you. Everyone finally filtering in. Sorry, a little bit of a slow start today. That's fine. I have faith in my people. They show up when I need them, not when I want them. Crazy grease error going on here. Some real late dye stage stuff going on. Yeah. 78. I'll have to see if I like it and keep it. Yeah. No, it might work fine for you. Right? It's just for me it's just I don't know. It just wouldn't work well for me. I tried to make it work. I did. Because I thought it would be convenient to have all that those Streamlabs features useful there. Just all built in and all that, but I still use stuff from Streamlabs. It's just I use their plugin into OBS. I use their, not their plugin, that was a bad choice of words. I use the source, I guess, of their material and plug it into OBS. I don't use their actual plugin. That probably didn't make sense at all. It barely made sense for me saying it. Because I like their I use their points features and stuff like that. It's Kansas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Gettysburg, South Carolina. Have you been streaming Backwoods? I don't know if I've seen anything recently. It's hard to keep tabs on all you guys. Georgia, 87, 66. Michigan. Another Celia Cruz. Just holding those for a minute so we compare them. Minnesota. Vermont. Saratoga. There's a drier one. 22. 2 rolls left. And then we gotta decide what we're gonna move on to. Thinking maybe nickels. Yeah, the loyalty stuff is the best stuff, yeah. I'm trying to go live a couple times a week. Oh, okay. Apparently I've been living under a rock then. How many streams have you done so far? Actually, you said you've been doing them, haven't you? I'm sorry, I feel bad. I feel bad for not knowing. I think I'm subbed to you, though. Pretty sure. Am I subbed to you? I remember subbing to you. Oh my gosh, I didn't. I subscribed to you. I don't know why I didn't sub to you. I'm so sorry. Yeah, you got plenty out there. Look at that. Look at that regular stream schedule on there. I like that. I see it. I see it now. I see it. I'm sorry. I thought I was subbed to you. No wonder I wasn't getting your notifications. I swear we were talking a couple months ago here on the stream and I went and followed you, but I guess I didn't. I'm sorry. Just happened. I'll be your 300 what is it now? 300 something. What do you got? What do we got? I'm your 348th subscriber, you know. I'll wear it with like a badge of honor. What's up, Joe? Good to see ya. Welcome, welcome in. 76. Nope, not that one. Not that side. No doubling going on there. That's for certain. Carolina. Usually do one hunt a week, then a couple scoping streams. Oh, okay. You getting really in depth on these things? Alright, last roll of the box. One more find, maybe? I know I was asking for one more and I got the West Point, but I can ask for another, right? And no silver. Okay. Let's see. Anything else in the last roll here? And what are you guys thinking here? Pennies or nickels? Kind of want to do nickels again. We had a great box last week. Or last hunt. When did I do that hunt? That was... Yeah, that was last week. Yeah, it didn't feel like that long ago. We got the 50 Denver again, that's right. 50 Denver, the 2 silvers, 2 buffaloes, all in one box. Pretty darn good. I typically scope every coin just chasing anomalies. Oh, okay. I'm the scraping the surface kind of coin scoper. I pick the ones out that interest me, or that I want to find, and then go from there. I'm sure if I looked really close I'd be able to find a lot of stuff, but I hunt for what interests me. That's just what collecting's about anyway. 2020. And a Wisconsin. Extra leaf? No. One can dream. One can dream. Alright. That, my friends, was the last roll of the box. That'll do her. Here's the evidence. It's empty. Shut up, computer. Stop it. Go to sleep. Or don't go to sleep. Just don't give me that notification anymore. Hey, what's up, Rat? Anything good so far? Anything good so far? Of course. No, apparently the last third of the box was the good third. Just last night, last roll, before I decided to hit the hay on the box, pulled this 1942 Philadelphia silver quarter out. Not great, not terrible. Could have been worse. I'm just happy it's silver. It's kind of nice to have some older silver besides the 64s, 63s, you know. Just picked this Canadian out a few rolls ago. Nothing special there. It's just a Queen Elizabeth, not silver. 2007. And the second good find, 2020 West Point. You got the V75 Privy mark. Nice W mint mark under there too. It's a 2020 Salt River Bay, one that I didn't have yet. So I'll take that one. Another West Point to add to the collection. That's worth more than the silver, so. But yeah, no, not a bad little hunt. And we got that good homestead with the snow on the roof there. Snow on the roof and a leaky bucket, right? Yeah. This was the everything error. You got early stage snow on the roof on the left side. You got some right up by the chimney there on the right, and then some early stage over there on the right as well. A little bit on the windowsill, window top part. You got a leaky bucket, and it's got machine doubling all the way around. Everything's double on this thing. So we got a good pooping horse Nevada too. Poop all over the back legs. Snowcap Mountain Edith, right up there. Little die chip on the mountain. Just got this die chip. Hunting the rest of the box here. Got some fill-in space in the Colorado. Weak material. And then a bunch of die cracks around the eagle's beak. Got 4 of them. 4 decent ones. So not a bad hunt. We recovered towards the end. The beginning of the box was very disheartening. But we turned it around. We turned it around. Okay. Cool. So now that is the quarter box done. We'll leave the finds up here. Get that West Point flipped up soon, but what are we thinking? Nickels? I'm thinking nickels. Hopefully I can dig a 62 at tomorrow's dig site. Congrats. Hey, thank you. Where are you digging? I don't want to know exactly where. I just want to know what state. Hey, what's up, Jared? Good to see you. Glad you enjoyed the silver that we traded there. A whole bunch. Jared, if you want like actual 999 pure silver, check out the Discord. I just got a lot of it. If you want any, I'll cut you a deal. Whole bunch of hand poured stuff. I made a YouTube short, but YouTube refuses to recommend it. Let me look at it again. I think we're still at like 30 views or something. And YouTube's like, why are you actually posting stuff? Yeah, we're at 36 views. 36 views. But hey, I guess that's what you get for trying to sell stuff on YouTube, right? Anyway, let's pull a nickel box out, see if we can duplicate some success from last week. Get this light out of my way first. Grab one of these boxes. Let's should I open the one that's been sitting down there for a bit? This one looks brand new. No, let's open this one. This is the one I just got. And it was ripped open and stuff, so maybe that's good, maybe that's bad. If you look, if I flip this over, let's see. This one was torn open. Got the edges of some of the rolls there. So, I don't know if that means this is older or not. It doesn't look that much older. But hey, one can dream, right? There's probably going to be 23s in here, so just see what we're working with. Huh? I understand. Central Georgia, 1830s motel, gone for 100 years, second time there. It's fun. Really? Nice. Found anything good so far from the site? Anything silver? Alright, let's see what's in this box. Decent enders. I do see 2023s. Also see some oldies. I see a... What is that? Is that a 55? Just sitting there? A 55 or a 53? You see that? I think that's a 55. No, that's gotta be 3. That might be a 53. Ender. What do we got on this one? That's a 77. But looks very well circulated. That's a good sign. So, I guess we'll just have to see what we got in there. Let's throw this over here. Let me change the stream setting. Make sure we show off a nickel hunt here, not a quarter hunt. Hey, what's up, Mr. Foot? Good to see ya. Tired from last night, you whippersnappers. Hey, no one held you here at gunpoint. We held you here at knife point. So, that was on you. Alright, let's see. Let's edit the stream. Change it to nickels. Nickel rolls. Okay, and we gotta find this, change that to nickels. Open that PNG, good. Save, alright. Fixed. No silver so far, but a bunch of cool relics on a recent video. Oh, nice. I've been watching metal detecting videos lately, so I'm gonna go and check yours out. If I'm already watching them, I might as well check you out, huh? Good to see everybody. Alright. On to the nickel rolls. Let's see if the good luck will continue. Let's see it. Really made a mess of that. We got a really chewed up one in there. Let's see what we're working with. It's been a minute since we had a V-nickel. Want one of those to pop up, maybe? Alright, 08, 89. That's right, I don't have to flip these over. Sorry, my brain's still in quarter hunting mode. Gotta get out of that. 64. Alright, let's see. Let's see, we got an older font here. So we should have a find in the first roll. Don't have to flip them, Luke. That was a nasty 76. Someone really beat on that one. Hey, Mr. Foot, did you see the silver I got in today? I actually sent you an email just to make sure you saw it all. Here we go, 1953, first roll. It's Philadelphia, nothing special. We'll take it though. 50s here, 40s here, 30s there. Alright, 16, 2092. Could always be a worse roll, you know? Could always be worse. Hold on, I'm paying attention to this stream here. Okay. Put that over there. Hey, what's up, Smoker? How you doing? Good to see you 2 nights in a row. Love to see it. Hope you had a good day today. A little bit of unwinding. And that quarter hunt, it redeemed itself at the end there. Silver, a West Point. Canadian, I guess, isn't, well, it's not amazing, but you know. Silver, a West Point, and some other goodies. Well, I'm paying attention to the stream. It's all in gold now. It is a 1/10. Okay. Selling $5 gold pieces, 1/10. Denver, 62. Oh, yeah, I went way up there. Anyway, I'll be giving away a Nocta Legend very soon. Ooh, when I hit 10K holes, I'm at 9,695 now, so we'll have them within a couple of weeks. Oh, okay. What are the conditions going to be for getting in that? Because the only thing stopping me from metal detecting is I don't have a metal detector. And with my silver and gold stacking habits, I can't afford it. I could, but that would require me to sell some of it, and that would be just crazy. That goes against every fiber of my being. Alright, come on, come on. Oldies, oldies. Give me some oldies. Doesn't have to be silver. Just make them old. Haven't even looked at my email now that you say that. Hold on. I put a short out of all the stuff too. I did a video on it. Your prices obviously will be better, so just figured I'd run it by you. There's some cool pieces in there. Not all of them are my cup of tea. I already picked out what I wanted, but quite a lot of stuff. So, because I know in the short I did that YouTube refuses to recommend. In the short I did, I put prices on everything, but that's the, you know, the normie prices. For you guys, I do better. I do much better. Come on, Nichols, show us something good. Watch the videos, but basically the first person to name the 10,000th relic in comments under that video. Okay, I gotcha. Ooh. Is that green enough? I think that's green enough. It doesn't look that smooth though. Oh no, that's silver. Sweet. Ooh, it's a San Francisco. Nice. First silver of the box. That's nice and early. That's encouraging. Very encouraging. Hey, what's up, Paul? Good to see you. Hello, hello. We're making moves here. Making moves. There's a 63 Philly. We can check that one. Just all machine double in there. There we go. 76, 64 Denver. First one. First 64 Denver. Let's put them over here. Get them out of the way. Let's see. Bison. No spear. No horn. Nothing else there. What year is it? That's the question. I gotta get down to it. I don't think there's any varieties I'm looking for on San Francisco's, but silver is silver, right? There it is. That's the silver. Anything else in here before we flip it? 16 and 73. Nope. Alright. Alrighty. San Francisco doesn't look too bad. One scratch on the Monticello building. Definitely circulated. 43. 1943 San Francisco. Little silver nickel. Nice. Found a silver nickel before we found a lot of other 40s and 50s. But hey, that ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. I'll take it. A little silver, but a lot of little silver adds up. It may be little, but it's you can find silver nickels fairly reliably. I mean, I'm already up to a couple rolls this year. I've already sold 2 of them, I think. You know, they turn out to be what are their nickels now? Like $2.30 a roll. I was selling them for $80 a roll back when they were $2, but they're worth more now. $2 a piece. But I think you can get another $10, like $90 or so melt now for a roll. I have a guy near me who sells them for 65. I've been buying them when I can, but he hasn't had any out lately. I wonder why. Whoa, didn't think that would be a 40. 1940, that's a nice one. Check that out. Thing's got steps on it. Not a lot, but it's got them. That's really nice. Check that out. 1940 Philly. Sweet. That's a flipper for sure. Flipper for sure. 12, 22, 23. Yeah, Paul, you missed it. We just pulled a West Point out at the end of the quarter box. Super cool. I like the Mickey bar and many others. My issue is I picked up a 1/4 ounce platinum Sunday. Oh. Yeah, I like the Mickey bar too, but I'm willing to let them go. But hey, if you want me to hold on to it, I can hold on to it. Because I'd rather you get it. Did I see? No, I didn't. Okay, I thought I saw a buffalo. It's my eyes playing tricks on me. Playing tricks on me. Do you know the history of the bison on our nickel? His name is Black Diamond. I didn't remember the history, but that name sounds very familiar, so I read it somewhere. I just don't have the whole story. I love that you call it a bison, though, because when I call them bisons, people yell at me. It's like, it's a buffalo, you know, because it's on the buffalo nickel. Like, no, it's an American bison. Buffalo is the Indian. They're Buffalo Indians. Very common mistake, and it doesn't get me mad or anything, but it gets me upset when people say, you're saying it's wrong. It's actually a buffalo. It's not a bison. Like, no, it's a bison. Not a buffalo. It's the American bison. But people say buffalo nickel so often thinking they're talking about the animal, not actually the Indian. Awesome nickel, 35%. Yep, 35% is about $2.30 in melt now or something like that. So they're going up. Did you? Congrats. Which one did you get? I got this one. Here, I'm going to make you a guess, Paul. West Point, it's got the V75, so you know what year it is. And it's one I don't have yet. So which one? What is it, Paul? You tell me. You have one guess. 08, 07. And you can't go to YouTube Shorts to cheat. 64 Philly, 14 and 88. Let's see. Bat? Not quite. I don't have the bat though, you are right. Salt River. It's not great, but I don't have it. So I'll take it. I mean, of course, we got the quarter right before, right at the end of the stream as well. The silver quarter. So we did okay on that hunt. It was a very tough first 2/3, but got another silver there? That might be another silver. Nope, dryer coin. Son of a duck. 2008. Let's see. 22, 21, 64. $89. Dryer nickel. Where was my dryer pile? There it is. I have to clean this desk off. I just keep hunting and not organizing. Congrats, thank you very much. He was in the New York Zoo for many years, famous. That's right. No, I remember reading the stories. Just couldn't for the life of me make the connection though. What's up, Joey? Good to see you. Welcome back. Let's see if the nickels are giving so far. Beautiful 40 Philly and a silver 1943 San Francisco. Just hoping for some more anything. 23s, or excuse me, 24s, 09s, 2025 even. 2000, 2008. Buffaloes, V nickels, maybe a shield nickel if it's feeling so inclined. No idea what that one is. Nice, a book fill? Potentially. Good to see you, Elstro. It's a nice 40 Philly. I don't know if I got a better one though. Not sure. Go check it out. I haven't updated my nickel books in a while. Oh wait, I gotta go through and sort my nickel finds box and see what kind of updates I can do. Alright, hold on. That one. 2021, that's dryer. Yeah, but yeah, Elstro, I appreciate the offer on this one, but I don't think we're quite at the value for an even trade there. Just not quite. I'd be losing money at that one. I think this is worth that, but maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm stubborn, but I know I'm not gonna make a trade to lose any money on that, but. It's intriguing. Alright, here's a 55. This one we want to be a Philly. Philly is the better date. It's not a key date by any means, but it's better than the Denver. Yeah, it's a Denver, of course. That's fine. To be expected. It's always nice to pick out more though when you can. $73 on the end. I'm back. The wife's crazy. The 41 Philly I found just like that was an upgrade for me. Well, I'm sure it is. I just don't even know. I don't know what I have until I organize it. Ooh, we got the calico nickels in here. These have always been a good sign for me that there's going to be good stuff in the box. I mean, so far we got the silver. Oh yeah, real calico. Love it. I don't know why, but they seem to just follow the good finds seem to follow the calico nickels. Ooh, it's a different one. Different kind of calico. The camera never picks these up great. Looks great for me. It will never look good for the camera, of course, but I'm gonna keep it. Does it look good down here? Looks kind of good right there. You can leave it. What do we got? 11, 77, 84, 90, 84. 87, 20. Oh, hey, almost threw it away. 2024 Philly. That's a pretty much uncirculated. I will take the $5. Thank you very much. I never dug a shield, but I have about 15 V's. Yeah, no, V nickels are not exactly hard to get your hands on, even if you're not a metal detector. But I'd love to find a shield. I love shields. I was about to say I just bought a shield, but I didn't. I forgot. I bought a 2-cent piece. That's beautiful. I'm waiting for it to come in. Just waiting. I didn't look it up. Last I saw, they're in the 50 range for that. For one that nice. I ran a pawn shop. You can't hurt my feelings. Yeah, I always feel bad though. But yeah, no. When I was looking them up, I was seeing 80 to $100. So I just split the difference because it looks very proof-like. So I think that's why I'm at where I'm at. And also, I paid more for this one than I did for this one. Probably shouldn't have, but I did. But it isn't a 64 compared to a 63. But that eagle is just... I want to keep it, but I have to... I'm trying to... I'm getting exposure therapy here to learn to sell the stuff I get. You don't have to hold on to it, Luke. You don't need it. You want it, sure, but you can wait to get a good one later. You can sell this one. Keep everything, I'll go broke. I'll be the richest poor guy ever. 64 Denver, second one in the box for like 10 rolls in. I got 3 Sacagawea dollars from the store today. It was sad to see they were not a Cheerios. Oh man. Wouldn't that be something, huh? Cheerios dollar from the supermarket? With your Cheerios? Man. Hey, Littlefoot, you want me to hold on to that Mickey or anything else you want? Ooh, Buffalo. Let's go. Right up here. Can you guys see that? There he is. Poking out. It's worn. It's probably going to be a no date. Oh, we'll see. Did you get a look at my 50 Denvers? I did. Those are cool. It's nice you got them graded. Or you bought them graded. I was looking them up and I was surprised. You know, they're not actually that expensive to buy. You know, considering it's a key date nickel. But I get it. There's not a lot of interest in nickels out there. But I still think it's fun. I like them. And you never know. As they get scarcer and scarcer, they might be worth more. V-nickels were common because of the rage of Nickelodeon. It's an interesting bit of history. I didn't know that. Can you elaborate on that? I am intrigued. I may have just found a 2015 DDO penny. Ooh. Do tell. How much on the Mickey? What was Mickey? Was Mickey 10 grams? Hold on. Let me go grab Mickey. Let's see. Yeah, Mickey's a 10 gram. I thought about keeping this one too because Disney stuff always sells great. 10 grams, AG Mint. Thick little bar. For everybody else, what did I write down over there? Hold on. For everybody else, I was asking $20. No, it's not a 1 ounce. Nope. Littlefoot, if you just go on my channel, go through the shorts. I just posted it today. There's a short running over the whole selection, and I labeled them all. YouTube's not recommending it, and it probably didn't send out notifications. So just watch that video if you want close-ups on everything. And just whatever prices are there, I'll do a little better for you, okay? I probably do like 18 for that, just for you, with shipping, because, I mean, Melt's 13. So it's a couple bucks over Melt because it's Disney, you know. The only ounce I have, well, I got a 0.9 troy ounce Eagle pour. That one's pretty neat. And then I do have a 1 ounce pour that's stamped with a skull. But if you go check out that video, whatever the prices are on there, I'll cut them down for you. Just because it's you. I got those decently cheap. Oh, in the 50s, like 15 bucks a piece. Yeah. I think I looked on the Bay the other day, and I was surprised that the prices still were pretty good. Like the MS64s even. Alright, let me flip the Buffalo over and make sure we don't reveal a date on it. Just in case there is one. Let's finish this roll. 58 Denver. And a 64 Philly. Alright. Let's look at this Buffalo. Is there a mint mark down there? I think there's a mint mark on this Buffalo. That is a San Francisco mint mark. Nice. Cool. They look like they're mutiny medals. I do have mutiny medals. It's a variety of mints, though. Oh, wait. I gotta show this to you, because I think they're so cool. You probably know all about it, but they're new to me. 1 second. These are new to me. I had no idea these were a thing. You probably knew all about these, but they're in the video too. PG&G, Prospectors Golden Gems. They made their Colorado mine or mint does their own pours and hand stamps. This is a 1/4 troy ounce fine silver. You know, they got their logo with the pickaxe and the shovel. They're all like different shapes and stuff like that, and they just stamp them, and the design's super cool on these 1/4 ounce pieces. And I got a bunch of them. I kept 2 for myself, and I'm selling the rest of them. It was a hard decision. I wanted to keep the whole I bought 2 ounces. I wanted to keep all of them, but I think these are really, really cool. You probably knew all about these, but I wasn't really a fan of hand poured stuff or stamped, but it's really cool when it's done by a reputable company with a cool design. So I think that's wild. Yeah, the buttons, yep. But you'll see all that up close in the video when you watch it. I didn't get a notification. I don't think she knows. I put a message in the Discord as well. It is an S. That's 3 S's for the group. Now we gotta see if there's a date on the other side. Let me look first. Oh my gosh. I'll give you all a hint. That's actually dated. Believe it or not. That's got a visible date. I'm going to look up what it is first. But obviously you guys get to guess it. For a little prize here. Ooh. Mintage is not too bad on this one. Honestly, it's a hell of a buffalo. Alright, no date guess yet. Let's do like 3 more rolls. Then we date guess the buffalo, okay? Let's build some suspense for it. Hold your horses, hold your guesses. We'll do it in a couple rolls. Let's see. We gotta do some backup rolls here. Some backup rolls. Come on, give us some more buffaloes. Wouldn't that be nice? 19. Sorry, I don't know if I've even found a buffalo. I swear I've found a buffalo with a mint mark, but I just don't remember at this point. I know I haven't found any that were really good yet. But that one's not bad. There's a bison. Still checking for the speared one. Or the horn. Or double liberty, anything. If you tell me the message, I'll have a book by me. Tell me the mintage, I'll have a book by me. We can rig this thing. I swear to you, I bet you Paul will get it first. Like, well, if I said the mintage, I bet he'd guess it first. That guy is fast. These are warm-up guesses. Oh, I got it. All right, you're just you know, loosening up the vocal cords, huh? the finger vocal cords, you know. We got it there. There we go. Get that open. Nothing in there. Okay. Cool. Also, for all that silver I got, I did put pictures in the Discord if anyone wants to actually look at the stack. Selling all of it. I got enough silver. I don't need to keep holding it. Not all of it. I make big bulk purchases. I keep a couple pieces. Move the rest. $95, 96, 08, 2000. All right, one more. One must. There you go. I'm just surprised that thing had a date with how worn it is. Oh, we got more color. That's always good. The good stuff is with the colored nickels. All sorts of fancy colors on them. 7, 2005, 17. Got here 80, 23, 14. They're just dirty. They're not actually toned or anything. 62 Denver. 21, 07. There's a 2025, and it's a Philadelphia. Nice. That's my first Philly nickel. Philly 2025. Starting to see them more and more now. I make purchases, keep it all, and make more purchases. Yeah, if I could afford to keep all the purchases I make, then, well, I wouldn't have the job I have now. I would have a way better job. Or I wouldn't be working at all if I could afford that. But I can't afford that kind of financial decision. I can afford to buy them and then move them though. All right, it's date guess time. Not a lot of people in here, so y'all get a good chance at winning. Let's set this up. Get that buffalo in there. All right, no guesses yet. Y'all know the rules. Y'all know the rules. Wait for the starting pistol. Let's get this lined up in here. Remember to shut. No, that one stays on. That's right. Move the microscope out of the way. What do we got here? Yep, and I think if we shut this off, there we go. Nice. So that is a San Francisco buffalo. Hold off. Y'all know the rules. Date guess. You get one guess. After I put my message in the chat, all the guesses after that message are valid ones. You are allowed to guess the same date as somebody else. Person who's closest or dead on will win the prize. Well, we've been doing 1 gram silver. I guess we'll keep it at that. All right, gram of silver for the winner of the date guess. 1 second. I'll give you all a few seconds here to put some guesses through. Hope you win. Good luck. Guesses go under the line, everybody. Everybody, good luck. It is a San Francisco mint mark. Duplicates are fine. We'll just have to do a tiebreaker or something like that if 2 people guess the same thing. But yeah, not a bad one. I'm pretty sure it's an S. I don't see that. I don't see a Denver there. It's definitely San Francisco. Happy with that one. It is a visible date as well. Not a bad mintage either. Not too shabby. I'm looking at the other San Franciscos here on the old red book. Yeah, no, it's not too bad. All right, a few more seconds. Come on, throw your guesses in. It's free. 5, 6, 7. I got 7 guesses and 11 people in here. Come on, make your guesses. Free silver. What do you got to lose, huh? Throw them all in there. Toss them in. What better things do you got to do right now, huh? I guess free. It's free with a little bit of work, you know. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Brigden, sure. 35, you got it. Okay. Guess is closed. Date guess is over. Let's get this camera back where it's supposed to be. Put that microscope back up. Turn the light back on. Get the buffalo out of there. Someone already guessed 36. You can have the same guess as other people. It's fine. So, here we are. So, I will tell you, we got duplicate guessers. I have a 1927 buffalo. I could just make out 27 on it. I say it's dated. It's not full date, but visible for sure. That is a 1927 San Francisco. Has a mintage of 27S, 3.4 million. Not bad prices for higher condition, but we are nowhere near this area. We'd be lucky with G4, but I don't think it's G4. I don't know how the grading works with Buffalo nickels. I think if any of the date is worn off, it doesn't even get to G4, right? So, all right. So Paul and Otis both guessed 1927S. Very intuitive. That being said, that means we got to do a tiebreaker. So, give me 1 second. I have an idea. I think this one will be fun. Let me make sure there's just not... There's a good range of dates here. 1 second here. Get the old red book out. Back here. Yeah, a decent range of dates. Okay. Okay. So, Paul and Otis. I think this one goes to Otis. He had the small s. Oh, boy. Always get the Buffalo date wrong. Native Americans hate me. Yeah, Littlefoot, if you guessed you're 27, we would have a three-way tiebreaker here. All right. So, I got the back of a graded dime here. I'm not going to tell you what kind of dime it is. Use your expertises, you know, to figure that out. So, Otis and Paul, between you guys, you each get a guess of the date of this dime. Whoever's closer is going to take it. Good luck. I don't think you all need any hints. You guys are both smart guys. But it's a classic design, as you can see. It's definitely seen better days, but that just makes it more interesting. And I don't know if I've ever really showed this one off too much, so whoever's closest is going to take it. Between Otis and Paul. So Paul's got threw a date out there, 1877. All right. And we're just waiting on Otis, see what he thinks we got here. I think y'all might be surprised on that. Well, maybe not. Haven't done a tiebreaker in a while. It's been a minute. Otis's guess is 1856. Otis Littlefoot wants 1857. All right. Oh, y'all ready? Those are your two guesses. Here's your tiebreaker. It's an 1834. It's a capped bust. This one's going to go to Otis. 1856. You guys are both still way off, but Otis was the closest of way off. Not exactly super pretty. I think I showed this off maybe once or twice on the channel, but just a little pickup. 1956. I love it, Brigden. Slap 100 years off, and you'll be a bit closer. But nice. Good job, Otis. Good guess. Potentially AG detail with a large 4 on it. But it is an 1834. Let me go grab your... Let's grab your silver, huh? I say now, if you guess that one right on, then maybe I give you a bigger prize. But here's your little gram. Great state of Florida. Little itty bitty gator gram. 1 gram gator. Congratulations, Otis. But yeah, it's a nice coin. Never seen that coin. Never seen it on my channel, or never seen it in general. Some of these older dimes, they're pretty cool looking. I really want a Seated Liberty dime, which I think comes after this. And then they got the flowing hairs before this. If you look at your red books, they got some impressive dime designs. Here's the capped bust. That's what it's supposed to look like, all nice and pretty. And I think before it is flowing hair. Oh no, that's draped. That is flowing hair. Draped bust. These are worth a lot of money. A lot of money. Check those out. and then after that comes the seated. There it is. Really cool designs. I like them. I would like to own those someday. But yeah, on the stream. Oh, okay, yeah. Nope. New coin for you then, 1834. It's not that pretty, but I just wanted to have one, and I know it's genuine, so. Otis, let's put this in a flip before I forget it. I moved my flips into the other room. Come on. Take my box back. Alright. Put that back there. Put that in there. Oop, put it this way. Toss it in there. Right all over it with a Sharpie. Otis. So I don't lose them. So I don't forget. So I got one for Otis, and I got one for Matt so far. There you go. Congratulations, Otis. That was fun. Not bad. 1927 San Francisco Buffalo nickel. We just started this hunt too. We got a lot of box left. Let's hope it keeps continuing on like that. Alright. Hey, what's up, Deborah? Glad you could join us. Went to Kroger today to pay at the self-checkout with $50, and the machine malfunctioned and broke on me. They were so angry at me. I didn't know they couldn't take halves. Oh boy. I think Otis rolled his eyes if you asked if he had ever seen it before. I don't know, it's just, you know, something about the way he typed it out. Oh boy. Let me travel back in time and Cornwall hunt in the 60s. Yeah, wouldn't we all like to do that, huh? But then the silver's not worth much until, you know, 50 years later. I just wish I knew about it. Even 10 years ago, you know, I'd be doing it. That's a dryer coin. And a half. You think even 10 years ago, how much more would be in circulation than it is than right now, you know? Put that microscope back up here. There we go. Alright, give us a spear, give us a horn, give us a double die. No, okay. That's fine. 23, 20, 84. 23, 18, 2000, and 89. Yeah, Deborah, the end of that quarter box. Well, you were there last night. You know about the silver. We just pulled a West Point out, finishing off that box. And a Canadian. So, end of the box giveth. Ordering $20,000 in the bank. The look on the teller's face. $20,000 in what, Brigden? In what? Are you getting $20,000 in half dollars? You're joking, right? That's not real, is it? If that's real, you are a madman. You're an absolute madman. No, that's not real. That's nuts. Halves? You're not joking, are you? You're not joking at all, are you? Check out that 85. Wow. That one's a keeper. Wow. Yes. Oh my gosh, Brigden. That's literally the get rich or die trying strategy, huh? Oh, your bank's gonna absolutely hate you when you return all those. I'm bullcrapping you. Okay, all right. No, you had me believing you. You really did. 40 boxes of halves. I mean, honestly, if you don't find silver in that, then just give up. Because it ain't ever gonna happen. I thought you just went, hey Siri, what's the best way to get robbed? Roll out of the bank with $20,000 worth of half dollars. Hope the suspension in your vehicle is good. You're gonna be bottoming out on the road. '64 Philly. Got a 1940 Denver. Doesn't look as good as our 40 right here, but we'll take it. Not bad looking 66, but I don't think I need it. Lots of dryer coins. 2008. 1958 Philly. That one looks pretty good, actually. I mean, it should. It's 58. 14, 23, 18, 92. 92. Surprising coming from a guy who did $1,000 in pennies, which I did. Yeah, exactly. I'm surprised that you didn't do it. Didn't do the halves. Oh man. Yeah, if you ever do, I hope you rent an armored truck or something to get that home, because you're gonna have all eyes on you doing that. Jeez. Crazy, crazy. You know how to raise my blood pressure, that's for sure. I'm simultaneously amazed and stupefied at the same time. And maybe a hint of jealousy. '76. 66. All right. I'll have to do a big hunt one of these days where we do like a marathon stream, getting a whole bunch of boxes of stuff. You say don't order 10 grand in nickels, but that's kind of what I would be thinking. Not 10 grand worth. I cannot afford to dump 10 grand into them at once, but I'm talking doing like a marathon of 10 boxes, right? $1,000 in nickels. Check that color out. That one's good. I like getting these boxes where they're all colored up like that. I think it's neat. Plus, all the good stuff seems to follow nickels like that. Wow, that's nice. That's a toned. The camera's not gonna see that. That's crazy. You got this blue and gold. You can kind of see the tones. Look at the gold here to blue on the rim. It's this blue gold toned bison 2005. That is beautiful. Holy cow. The camera's not going to show that. Oh, you can see it there. Look at the gold under trust. In God we trust. Blue on the rest of it on this side. And over here. Yeah, you can kind of see it. The camera's trying. That's amazing. I love that one. Keep that out here. That's gonna go in a flip right away. I mean, I have been keeping nice bison to put into tubes, but like the 04 and 05 nickels, I'm picking out the uncirculated ones and making tubes, but that one doesn't deserve to just go in a tube. It's got to be shown it off. 1957 Denver. It's good condition in this box. I want to do $1 grand in a box of nickels too. But re-rolling all the coins by hand would make me rip my hair out. You mean type cuss for accident? I don't care. I really don't care, because I already have the streams marked on YouTube as not safe for kids, which means anybody but kids. So I do not care. Does not bother me. If you're in any other streams and you type a poop emoji, like we found out with Littlefoot the other day, apparently you can just get called out, but for typing a poop emoji. But I encourage poop emojis here, actually. we're poop emoji positive here. Doesn't bother me. But yeah, that sucks you have to hand roll. I don't have to hand roll, so it wouldn't be as bad for me. This is another one. We got the early, another blue gold toner going on here. This one's better, but I'll make a decision on that other one. $89. But yeah, I could care less. I do not care what you guys say. I made that very clear in the Discord as well. When you guys signed up for it, with a little bit of rules, the rules were just don't be assholes. You can do whatever you want, and I'm not really gonna ban anybody for saying whatever they want. But if you're instigating all the time and just being a menace, then sure, I'll do something about it. But we're all adults here. I think I can trust you guys with keyboards, so. Sorry, those are nice ones. I don't know where I put my toners. Poop. There we go. Love it. All right, you're banned. No, I do not care. But if your name is Littlefoot, apparently freedom of speech is not a real thing. On other channels, here it is. I don't care what you guys say. I'll ban you if you're breaking YouTube terms of service, because I don't want to get in trouble for that. But I do not care. I like when freedom of speech is a thing. I'll go. Yeah, nope. Here we believe in that. Check them out. Should be up. Variety Vista DDO2. Oh, nice, Elstro. Yeah, I'll take a look in a minute. Some live streamers are like speech Nazis. Yeah, I don't care what you say. I don't even have any mods to ban people, so I'm pretty sure like hardcore slurs and stuff will be muted by the bot. But honestly, it didn't even catch bullshit, so I doubt it will actually. Maybe I disabled that. I don't remember. But I trust you guys to be, you know, decent people, so. That wasn't me in Discord, by the way. Yeah, I know, it was Elstro. I like how you guys can hear that. I think it's funny. 1947, Philadelphia. Take it. Whoa, check out that one. Somebody, it's weird. It's a sharp edge on this side, rounded edge on this side. Odd. It's very smooth. That's satisfying. I'm not an adult. I'm a 64-year-old brat kid. Yeah. Hey, that's fine. Oh, boy. GGG. Ashland, Oregon auctions bans people for no reason. I don't know. I hear things like that from all sorts of streams, but ultimately I trust people to be adults, and honestly, if they're banning you for saying like certain things that aren't even that bad, it's most likely they have their stream set um, to cater to children. Sounds bad, but for the extra money, because YouTube is very strict about what content is allowed, what is visible to children. So if you select that setting that your stream is appropriate for that age group or that demographic, you're very the streamer is held extremely responsible for making sure that environment is acceptable, I guess is the word. Just because they want the extra, monetization, the extra money. But I don't care about that here. Really don't. I typed butt cheeks and he banned me. Dryer coin? I don't think so, Elstro, because it's... I mean, maybe this side, but... maybe. You might be right. I'm not sure. This side was almost sanded. Time to go eat a late dinner. Have a great night. Hey, take care, Drum Girl. It's good to have you here. But yeah, we're not really in this to make money or anything, so I'm not turning on the child option for my streams. Not because we're bad or anything, but because it's an extra headache that isn't fun to deal with. And you don't get many second chances when you're using those settings. YouTube just straight up just bans you. Shuts your channel down. So, not worth it. Not worth it. Because we're not here to make money. I do have memberships as an active thing now, but I don't encourage anyone to do it or anything like that, but it is a thing. I just, it's just so YouTube says, hey, you should really do that. I'm like, okay, fine. I don't have it completely fleshed out yet, but I got the membership levels and the names figured out. That's about it. But so I mean, if anyone's feeling generous, you're welcome to, but I ain't pushing nobody to do that. So especially when I don't have too much to provide in return. But I guess my ideas in the future are to, as I show on the membership tiers, I don't know if it shows you what each tier gives you or what, but my idea in the future is just to have the top memberships be able to be on stream with me at some point, do their own boxes maybe alongside or something like that, or just have live chatting happening. Something like that, or maybe we have a Discord room open where there is a live chat for the stream, like actual conversation happening during the stream, alongside chat as well. So just some ideas I've been floating around, but I set the membership levels to be on the pretty cheap side of levels, but not anticipating any of those for a while. But just so YouTube would shut up and leave me alone. Every time I sign into YouTube, it's like, hey, by the way, set up the membership. Hey, by the way, do this. Give us your tax information. I'm not giving them my tax information. Not until it's worth it, which won't be for a while. So, alright, come on. What do we got in here? Slowing down a bit on the fines. It's okay, the box has been very generous to us so far. 64 Denver, they're starting to come out now. Got what could be a silver there. That actually might be the right color for it. The more I look at it. That's going to be an oldie. It's a 1947 Isn't it nice to be able to look at the reverse and just think, you know what? Yeah, that's gonna be an older one. 47 Philly. 905. That is silver. Check that out. Sweet. Didn't even recognize it by the edge. It's a Philadelphia. Let's finish the roll. There's another 2025 Philly. What else we got in here? 0622. 113. 16 and a 1. All right. Okie dokie. War pickle. See what we got. It's not a Denver, so I don't need this one, whatever it is. 44 Philly. I don't think there's even any varieties I'm looking for on that, is there? I think that's the boring Philly. Oh no, 44. Yeah. Wait, no, that's 45. Yeah, 44 Philly is nothing we're looking for on it, unfortunately. But that's fine. Take another war pickle. Anytime, anywhere. Alright. Have a sip. Doubled mint mark on the 44. That must be in cherry pickers. I'm just looking at the red book ones. I haven't looked through the cherry pickers silver varieties yet. Love me some more nickels. Who don't? I thought we had another one right off the bat, but I don't think so. Nope. That would be impressive. Got a 57 on the end, though. 1957 Denver. Drop that one. Get over there. 23, that's an older one. 64 Philly. Not old enough. 64 Denver. 97, 80, 95. Wondering what's the most nickels someone's ever ordered. My guess would be probably $4,000. Oh boy. Nobody tell him how much, because he'll try to beat it. Give his tellers a headache. You better be on a first name basis with your tellers if you're ordering stuff like that. Nothing on that one. Alright. Oof. Oofta. Mr. Shark, hello. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Hope it was a good day at work today. Working hard or hardly working? Zoom in under the round part of the P. Okay. Like, oh, that spot there that you see? See how close I can get. Remember, the microscope doesn't get super close, so I gotta see what it'll let me do. There we go. I think it's about as close as I'll get. I don't know what's going on there. When I was a kid, my friends and I were bored on a rainy Sunday. We would walk up to the laundromat and just keep changing coins in the change machine until we got a silver nickel, and then we went home. Sounds fun. There's a laundromat right across the street from me, but I don't think they have. I haven't been in there because I have a washing machine, and I don't know if they have a change machine. I should go there and just clean them out of quarters if they do. I think everything takes like it's like card and multiple dollars now. I should go in there and check though. Never even thought about that. Just absolutely destroy them for quarters. If they got the change machine. What would happen if you walked into a random bank and said to the teller, I want to buy 10 boxes of nickels? If you have an account, I'm sure they'd do it. Cody, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're having some fun here. Lots of stuff picking out today. Hold on, stupid mini player. Alright, come on. Give us another buffalo. That'd be nice. It was a good day. I did not have to arrest anyone today. Hey, that's good. You say that like you usually have to. Is that the case? Yeah, that's good. Nice light day. No paperwork. No arrest paperwork. 23. No lengthy reports. What's the best find so far? Well, we started off by finishing off a quarter box. So we got two good finds from the quarter box, I'll say. 1942 Philadelphia. It's a silver quarter. 90%. But if you want to go by value, we just found this West Point quarter, the V75 Privy Mark. It's a 2020 Salt River Bay. These are worth 15-20 bucks, so that's technically more than the silver quarter. Then when we finished that box off, we moved over to nickels. We're up to 2 silver nickels. We got one under the microscope right now. The other one's right here. We got a Philadelphia and a San Francisco. 1943. This one is a 44. We also picked out a Buffalo nickel with a mint mark. There is a San Francisco mint mark right down there in between 5 and cents. And it does have a date. You can just make out the 27 on the end, making it a 1927 Buffalo nickel. 98 years old. Still was in circulation. We just rescued it. Has a mint, that San Francisco mint mark, so it is a better date. Only about 3 million of those were made. We got one right there. Also got a 2024. That's about $5 for their low mintage 2024s. And I got 2 2025 Phillies. I just haven't seen too many of them, so I've been picking them out so far. Nice quarter. Yeah, absolutely. No, the quarter box at the beginning was very disappointing. We went through about 2/3 of the box last night. Right before I was about to call it a night, I said, all right, one more roll, and then I'm hitting the hay for work. It was midnight. And that last roll, we had that. There's a short on the channel. If you go to my channel and just look back in the shorts history, it was last night. We opened it live. I recorded the short live as we revealed it, because I saw the edge, and then we recorded it. It's also on the live stream from yesterday if you want to watch the VOD. But the West Point was today, and now we're going through nickels. So we're up to two silvers right now. I got Elstro checking out a nickel for me there. All right, let me back this back up. I don't need it that close. But thanks, Elstro, for checking that out for me. No matches at the moment, which is fine. No match on Variety Vista. Usually they would all be on there. In CPG, might double check though. Okay. It didn't look like too much there to me, but you're the expert, so. But regardless, that's a nicer bison. We're making tubes of those. Keep that one set aside. You've been hitting some jackpots the past couple nights. Yeah, honestly. Well, that definitely broke the silver dry spell on the quarters, because we had been getting destroyed by quarter boxes. We did good on West Points not too long ago, but the silver dried up. And here we are, hoping to get it back. Last nickel box we did, also, it had 2 buffaloes and 2 silvers. Already we're at 2 silvers and 1 buffalo. We're about halfway through the box. So another buffalo will match the last box. And we got a 2024 out of it as well. So that's even better than the previous box. So if we got another buffalo in here, maybe a V-nickel, we'll call it better. Call it much better than the last one. Any V-nickels recently? Not recently. It's been a few months. But we're up to 2 or 3. I actually have one up here that we found. I haven't flipped it yet. 1907. Hanging out here. I think I have the other one flipped. Other 1 or 2. I don't remember if it's 2 or... Don't remember if I found 2 or 3 this year. I think it was 3 because we found... I found 2 back-to-back in boxes. You know, 1 in 1 box, and we did 2 boxes in one night. Found the first one, then the second one, back-to-back. So I think I might be up to 3 or 4 by now. I'd love to find one today, though. I mean, with the amount of buffaloes we've been finding recently, it's not far-fetched. So, V-nickel or a nice early buffalo, 1919, 1918 or so, would also be nice. Or excuse me, like a 1913 first year. Because I found a raised ground buffalo hunting. Nice variety 1. I'd like to find another one though. I don't think I found this variety 2 yet. But here's hoping. I want to find a collection dump of V-nickels and shield nickels. Yeah, I just want to find a shield nickel. I think that would be great. I think it's a unrealistic goal, but I'll always have it in the back of my mind, you know, that it's a possibility. I mean, we're talking like Civil War era that could potentially still be in circulation, either by accident or intentionally. Never know. Never know. I didn't think I'd find a V-nickel, and here we are sitting with 3 or 4 of them this year. Same philosophy behind, you know, searching pennies and thinking like, oh, I want a flying eagle cent. Very possible, sure. Likely? No. We can go our whole lives without finding one at the pace we're hunting. Oh, it's another 2025 filly. I don't think 2025s are anything special in terms of nickels, but just holding on to them while I find them because I haven't found that many yet. This is already more than usual. So we're starting to see them in circulation here. Streamlabs is now answering the joke before asking it. Well, I heard that's a good comedy technique is to just do your jokes, just tell the punchline without telling the joke, without asking the original question. You know. I heard that's a way to do it, you know. Hey, Copper Owl is here. How you doing, Copper? Sorry, Mr. Owl. My apologies. Didn't mean to disrespect you. Maybe I'd be the first to find a flying eagle cent if I go through 1 grand in pennies every so often, or until the bank bans me. Well, you wouldn't be the first to find one in circulation, but you'd be the first probably out of our group here to find one. Absolutely, our little community we got. I know there is one guy on YouTube, I know I watched his video where he did a gigantic hunt and he did find a flying eagle. Thousands of pennies. Thousands upon thousands of pennies. Just like to find one naturally, just casually, you know? Like finding Indians. I need to find more Indians too. I only have 1. Can you believe that? Only one Indian head is sent. I've been hunting all year. Haven't been doing pennies like crazy, to be fair. I mean, that is fair. Copper works. You work for the bank, Brigden. That's true, Brigden. You do work for the bank, right? You got hired. Can't you, I know there's rules and stuff, but can't you order yourself stuff? How does that work? I know my tellers at one of my banks, they say that they have to sell it. They have to sell the thing they want in their till to another teller, and then go to that teller as a customer and get it out. They can't sell it to themselves. Something like that. Oh, it's another 2024. Nice. Nice. You got a bunch of 25s. We're up to 2 2024s now. I don't want to order from the bank I work at, Deborah, only because I'm scared they would get annoyed by me. Well, Brigden, surely as a teller, have you run into anything interesting that you wanted to keep? Were you allowed to, or like were you allowed to buy it? I mean, it's been a few months now, hasn't it? Surely you've run into something that you like or wanted. 15, 20, 99. Yeah, Copper, I appreciate the shout outs on your stream the other night. Definitely saw the spike in subs from that. I really appreciate it. Couple stragglers came over. Been away. Anyone take a look at that penny yet? Which penny? What penny? What happened, Elstra? What did I miss? Who? Where am I? Ask your supervisor. I just went through McDonald's drive-thru and I just paid in Kennedy's, and the young kids do not know what they were. It's so fun. I love it. I do that too. You're not alone. You're not alone. I remember not long ago, it's not bad. Not long ago, in it's like July or something, I walked down to my bank because it's down the road from me, so it was a nice day. I went down there just to, I think I was withdrawing some cash for a show or something like that, coin show or something, and I went in there and I bought, the teller had a couple dollar coins, and me thinking that he meant Morgan, or not Morgan's, but me thinking he meant Ike's, I said, yeah, I'll buy him. And when he put them out in front of me, I already had my money down on the counter, and they were all the gold ones, the gold dollars. And I was like, you know what, whatever, fine, I'll take them. I can play with these. And walking back, there was these kids, little kids at the lemonade stand, right? Had them for 50 cents, like a cup. And I'm like, you know what the hell? Walked over there. I said, I'll just take one cup. And they're like, yep, here you go. And I gave one of the kids the little gold dollar coin. And the girl selling the lemonade, she didn't care about the money at all. She was just happy to be out there pouring lemonade, right? But she had like a younger sister behind her who was sitting there watching the jar and taking the money very intently. And I handed it to her. I said, here's $1. I don't need any change. Just keep the rest of it, but here's $1. She looks at it. She goes, this isn't $1. I'm like, yeah, it is. Look, take a look at it. See what it says on there? It says $1. She's like, oh. And as I'm walking away, their mom was out there, watching them and stuff. She smiled. It's pretty funny. And I'm walking away, and I turned around just to look back, 100 feet or so away, and the little girl's still staring at the dollar coin. That was pretty funny. But yep. It's that and half dollars. It's fun to just people don't expect you to hand it to them right nowadays, which is why I think it's pretty funny to use them. I'm allowed to buy it from my manager. My manager told me. Okay, I gotcha. I actually found a 1954 $2 bill. That's about it so far. Hey, nice. Red seal, huh? Would that be 53? Did they print 54? I don't think they did. You talking about $53? Yeah, 53 red seal too? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure they only did 53 and 63 for red seal. I got confused with someone else for a moment. I gotta figure it out now. Who was that guy you said found a flying eagle sign on YouTube? Oh, I don't remember his name. I don't think... If you look up, like search on YouTube, huge penny hunt. There's another silver here, by the way. Like huge penny hunt. He's got a photo of all the boxes laid out or something like that on the thumbnail, or a clickbait flying eagle, something like that. But you know what? I could try to find it for you. Why not? I'll know it when I see it. It was a while ago since I watched it, but let me see if it pops up here. This Quinn's coins. The guy did thousands of pennies. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Where the heck is it? Oh, was it this one? I think it might be this one. Hold on. Yeah, this one. Okay, I found it. I will leave a link. It's by Coin Hunter. I guess it isn't a super popular video, but I did find it. Here you go. That's the video. I'm fairly certain that's the one he's got a flying eagle in. He did $1,000 in pennies. Educated at least 5 people in the last 3 weeks just by paying in Kennedy's. Yeah, no, it's fun. Even some of my bank tellers I've had didn't know that they were silver when I picked them out of their trays. Like I had to say, they asked me, why do you want that Kennedy? I'm like, well, it's 40% silver. It's worth $6. It's like, oh, really? Yeah. I say this with love, Luke, but I hate you. Yeah, I know, Deborah. Don't worry. It's picking silver out left and right, right? Quinn's Coins channel is dying. Yeah, it's kind of slow. Were you able to move those $100 star notes? I found one today. Funny you mentioned that, Otis. I did sell them. I have 2 in my collection. I did sell my remaining, and funny you mentioned you found one today. I also found one today. 2009 A star note, $100 star note. 1944 Philly, another one. Here you go, Alstro. There's clearly nothing on it, but there you go. Quinn doesn't put out content very often anymore. Yeah, it's a slow channel. It's like that Luke guy, barely puts any content out. I'm trying. I'm doing better on the shorts. I am. I've been posting a lot of stuff. Just spamming YouTube. 88, 84. Well, we got 3 silver. I just need another buffalo. I want to make this box better than the last one. 1183. Okay. Okie dokie. Come on, get out of the way. Get out of the way. There you go. One time I opened a roll of nickels and a silver nickel went flying and smacked me in the eye. It hurt. Sometimes the silver fights back. Come on, buffaloes. Where? Where, oh where? Careful not to burn out. No, all the shorts are just stuff that we find in the live stream. So really, my main source of content is just live streaming that I'm gonna do anyway, right? And then whatever I find in this live streams, I turn into shorts. So it's not very creative at all, but it seems to work. So. Because when I post shorts consistently, the subs just kind of slowly roll in. That's what I'm just trying to keep up with doing here. As long as there's content for YouTube to regurgitate into the masses. We don't want to know about your shorts, Luke. Keep your boxers to yourself. I will talk about my shorts if, however, and whenever I want. It is my channel. 51 Philly. Take it. 2010. Alright, so this is the one with the 55 or a 53 on the, I think it might be a 53. I want it to be a 55 Philly, but is it true that if you were to drop a penny off the Empire State Building and it hit someone in the head, it could kill them? I believe so, because it was enough. It's enough time for the penny to reach terminal velocity or something like that. 2020. Oh, I see another 2024. Keep them coming. More. See another one in there. Some good boxes. Real good boxes. There's the 24 uncirculated. Kinda. We're up to 3 2024 Phillies. 15 bucks. We got 10% of the box value back already. Well, plus all of this, we're probably at 20% now. We're gonna almost got a free box. Yeah, it's a Denver, so even if it is a 55. No, it's 53. Alright, that's fine. Terminal velocity like a bullet. It's going quite a bit slower than a bullet, but yeah. Imagine your death certificate said cause of death, penny. That one looks like something. Nope, guess not. Oh, we made it maybe at a buffalo there. Imagine a $50 hitting you on the head in the Empire State Building. Well, you wouldn't feel much. If it hit you right on the head, it's good night for you. And not in the wake up a little bit later in the hospital. It's the wake up either very far up or very far down. Depending on if you were on the naughty or nice list, of course. Hey, it's 52. It's Philadelphia snuck in there. Anything else? 78, 64 Philly. 11, 23, 16. 23. This quarter box I'm finishing from last night is amazing. Only Denver mints on these, but 42 out of 50 state quarters, all AU, BU. May have to pull it all together into a starter set. Hey, nice. Yes, every once in a while you get those quarter boxes where everything is nice in it. Everything. I got piles of quarters from my last 2 boxes that I gotta check against my books. Real nice stuff. Let's see, 08, like an 09. We got plenty of 24s. I mean, I'm not gonna say no to more, but 09 would be nice. We got an 09 in the last box. '83, 89, 83. Knocked out by half. No, not knocked out. Killed. Killed. Dead. Dead. Very dead. It ain't the cartoons when you get the 1 foot bump on your head. Definitely not the cartoons. I want to go metal detecting with the Hoover Boys. I was just watching their videos today. I watched one on my lunch break. Gonna grab another box. That one's full. How convenient that I have empty quarter boxes. It just went through. What do you know? '86, 19. Okay. 64, 23. 63. Do you know who the Hoover Boys are? Yeah, I just watched one of their videos today. I watched the one where they found an 1877 Indian and one of those. What was it? It was one of those 1700s American dimes, the flowing haired or something like that. Crazy cool, and they're nice. That's the surprising part, is they're actually in nice shape. All right, we got some oldies in this roll. Metal detecting, you can find some awesome stuff. Yeah, lots of trash too, but I do want to try it because I live in a good spot for colonial. Let's say colonial history. So we'll call it that. There's lots of colonial land out here. Lots of old farms, things like that. Even my parents' house was built in the mid 1700s. So originally, like the original site there. Obviously, it's been changed a bit. Something going on there. 12, 2000, 06, 18, 84. I guess not. 18, 83, 06, 69, 84. Texas, I'm not sure where to go metal detecting. Try state park. Yeah, state parks. It's all, if it's all public land, I believe you're allowed to do it as long as you're not being a dick. You know, fill your holes back in and all that stuff. But yeah, no, Texas is It can be a very good place to do that because you'll have Spanish stuff, you know, colonial Spanish stuff. I think there's a lot of good potential for Mexican gold and stuff there too. So I think plus with the climate being so dry, a lot of the stuff will probably preserve pretty well. A lot of your copper. This is a 47 with full steps. That's not bad. But up here in New England, any copper is going to get pretty chewed unless you're lucky, just by the elements. But good chance for silver around here. Call it dryer maybe. Like the movie Holes. Yeah, don't do the holes thing. Make sure you fill them back in. Don't leave an area like that. I want to do an old 1800s property, old 1800s houses. There's public records. Freedom of Information Act. It's a beautiful thing. No more outhouse, Luke? Nope. We upgraded. 2025. Another one. No more outhouse. Not needed anymore. But if you're in public parks and stuff like that, it's all space you're allowed to be on. So as long as you're not, creating holes that are injuring people or anything like that, you're being respectful about it, shouldn't get in trouble for that. If you want to be really safe, you could go to the town hall of the municipality you want to do it in and just double check. There's another 2024. Hell yeah. 4 of them now. It's $20. 20% of the box value right there. Where do you go to find public records? Town hall. Honestly, you don't even have to go to the town hall. You can look them up online as well. It's going to be different for where you live. The one around where I am, it's the Northeast Connecticut GIS. So what you want to look for is maybe search your county where you go, whatever county GIS. Put that in YouTube and see if it'll come up with anything. That should give you a complete... Actually, no, I'll show you in a second here. I'll just give you an example. I don't know how to explain it other than just showing it to you. This is a way to do it. It's not, Econ GIS. Let me see if it still works. I agree. I'll just screen share this to you so you can see what I do. I use this for real estate too. But if it still works, there it is. So I'll screen share this in a second here. One moment. Screen share. GIS here we go. So this is my, this would be a local GIS. So you'd find it, and it should be something where you can access every property in the area. So this is Northeastern Connecticut GIS, right? Around where I live. I live in this area. But if I pick a random spot like out here, go to Chaplin, if you zoom in, we'll find properties, right? You should be able to, I don't know if you can click or if it lets you, or do I have to accept this? Identify. There we go. This building, identify. That doesn't help me. I used to know how to do this. I want to identify properties, ideally. I used to know how to do this. What's that? Used to come up with property info. I forgot how to do that. Oh. Find data on the map? No. Not on the map. Used to be able to do that. Find rectangle. Shows me the buildings. I don't want the buildings though. What if I do something like this? Tools. Go to home. Type by street address. So if we do 184 Wilminickville Road, let's try that. Spy on people. See if that comes up with anything. Oh, okay, maybe it's I want to search by street address. It's working. Well, let's let me do that one. Let's just search that one. Alright, so there's a parcel somewhere. Find me. No, not this one. Yeah, I know. There's one in Brooklyn. Okay. We click on this parcel. There we go. There we go. So this is a parcel. Oh, that is the one. Okay. Should be a. Remember how to do this. Should be a property card. Property summary. There we go. That takes us here. There we go. You can find anyone's information on this, by the way. Freedom of Information Act is wild stuff. This was built in 2021, so no good on this one. The property's probably been around for longer than that, but yeah. And once you're in this view, you can actually click on other ones now. So there you go. Oh. Just click on parcel reports. This might be a new area. Few details. There it is. There's this one. I thought the date was on this page without you having to open it though. That's a 2020. So this is a new development area. We don't want to be over here. How about down here? This is like rich people town. Find a nice old colonial or something out here. How about this one? Nope. They're very rich people. But you can also find the owners and stuff of different properties, like big fields and all that. This looks like farmland. We used to be good at this. This one could be older. 1830, here we go. Wherever I just was. Was it this one I clicked on? Yeah. This property is 1830. There's 18 acres here. The house was built in 1830. So this would be a colonial spot. And you got the owner's name, where they are, and all that stuff. And you can just send an envelope to them, or you can go door knock, or whatever you want. So this is a way of doing it. I know though there's probably ways to filter and search by year built and stuff like that. We go to world image here. There you go. Probably not fun to metal detect in the woods. You could look for big fields. Like, how about this one? That was built in 89. How about this one? But just because they're built in 89 doesn't mean there wasn't buildings here in the past. So if you can go to your town hall that you plan to hunt in and ask them for old town maps, they might have something. Some fields over here. This is owned by the Fish and Game. That might count as private land. The Fish and Game Club. I don't know if that's state owned or what. Hilltop Enterprises. Don't really get involved with companies, but probably can't. Well, they're not going to have their phone number out here. Unless you got unless they're in the phone book. This one's 1800. 1800, and there's quite a few buildings here. So this is a farm. So there's probably, it depends also, you know, you want to look at the map now, and then you want to look at an old map in the 1800s if your town had one, and see if there was stuff here, you know. Anyway, enough spying on people's private lives now. Let's back to the hunt, huh? Shall we? Microscope, there we go. Anyway, if you find their phone number in the phone book or whatever, by all means. But I think door knocking is probably the safest way. Just if there's no trespassing signs, don't get shot. Be respectful of those, obviously. What's that site called? So that is my local, it's called a GIS map. I don't know if you'll have access to a GIS map of your area. You can try though. If you type in your county GIS or something like that and see if something comes up. It's supposed to all be public information. My county just happens to have one. I don't know, so it's not one website, it's tied to your town or your municipality. So that was just my Northeast Connecticut one. It's got its own website and stuff. So you might have a local GIS, you might not. It depends if someone bothered to do the work. But yes, historic societies too, absolutely. And honestly, as a realtor, out of curiosity, sometimes I just go and search houses that closed within the last 15 years or whatever, that were built before 19 or 1850 or whatever, and just see what the old land is. That's information I have access to as a realtor, but it's all information everybody has access to through the town hall. It's just, it might take a bit more work. 1939, Philadelphia. You also just might be able to ask your town hall, say, hey, I'm looking for information. I'm looking for a list of properties in my area, or a list of houses in my area, or yeah, properties that have constructions dating earlier than 1900, right? So be surprised. You catch your town hall people on a very slow day, like most town halls are. You might find someone just bored enough to help you. Yeah, GIS. Yep. Yep. I don't know if everyone else has one. I was just taught to use that one for real estate work, and I found other uses for it since. So, but yeah, you get Freedom of Information Act. You have access to all public records in your area. It might not take the form of a GIS, but you can find all that info through your town hall and stuff like that. You are allowed to ask for it. Anywho. 64 Denver. Doing great in this box. Do want one more Buffalo, ideally. That would be a well-rounded one. 2002. 5 rolls left. Flew through this box. Okay. See a 53. Looks like. Right here. 1953 Denver. Lots of 50s. Will be good on the beach. Beach for modern stuff. Jewelry, rings, stuff like that. But if you want old colonial and silver stuff, probably best out in the fields in the old hot spots. Because on old maps, the way they drew them out, they did mark landmarks like taverns and banks, churches, stuff like that, places where people congregated. So if you find those maps and those buildings are no longer there, it's just a field or whatever, those are good spots to detect. Ideally, if you can find a spot where a tavern was or a church was, it's no longer there, just empty space and permission, odds are you're definitely going to find stuff there. But ideally you want to find places where goods were exchanged. Or have Relic Rat teach you his secrets. What about Coinstar store prospecting? Hey, I stick my hand in the Coinstar every time I leave the supermarket, no matter what. So just to check and make sure. Haven't found any silver yet, but find stuff. Geospatial iterations. Yeah, fancy. But hopefully in that dry climate, Brigden, you get some well-preserved history. Up here, all the copper's going to be corroded. Denver, 47 Denver. Nice bison. Nice. No spear, no horn. Nothing there. It's the best hobby in the world. Luke is correct. Old home sites are usually good. So, Rat, do you have any tips or secrets for how you find those, or do you just door knock until you find something you like? Or like, do you go through town records or anything like that, or just word of mouth stuff? Not to, not asking for all your secrets or anything, but I'm pretty sure we're all pretty spread out here, so don't think we'll be stealing each other's spots or anything. Just curious, as a guy who actually metal techs, consistently and successfully. Sand and rocks. Hey, what's up, Brenda? I do coin rolls. It's pure luck if you find a good coin. Well, that's why we're called Lucky Luke Coins here. Because most days we seem to have luck. I mean, this nickel box is kicking butt right now. In the good way. With the 3 silver, a buffalo with a San Francisco mint mark on it. 27S. We got 4 2024s. Modern low mintage, a bunch of 2025s that are probably nothing special. It's just they're new to me, so I'm holding on to them. And we just finished up a quarter box, 1942 Philadelphia silver, and a 2020 West Point out of that one. So been racking up the finds lately. There's another 1947 Philly. Been doing all right. I lived in the same town for 62 years. I know a bunch of people in the area. I don't have to do much door knocking, although I've done a little. It's nice, yeah. I have lots of family around here who own pretty old farms, old houses. So I'm not worried about permissions and stuff. I mean, even my parents' house is 1700s. Well, it's a 1700s site. The house has been rebuilt a few times, but I know I'm not going to be starved for places to hunt. And even like in town, there's good parks, good public parks that are very quiet, have little to no people who ever go in them. So. Two rolls left of this box. Come on, Buffalo. One more. Please. Please and thank you. Would be nice. 20, 22, 2194. 64 Philly, alright. 02. 27. Nothing. 08, 99. Another bison. No spear. No horn. No liberty. 20, Denver, 64. And 1504. Last roll. Right here. Last one. I found several 1800 coins, but I dig with 3 to 5 buddies usually. And most detectors hunt in packs. Last roll. Don't see any silver in it. Don't see a buffalo either. Let's see if we got any 2024s for the road. Perhaps. Nothing on that bison. 2, 1, come on. 1723. 16. 15. 22. 84, 16. Alright, that was the nickel box. Second box done for the day. Of coins. Not too bad. Was hoping for another buffalo. Can't get that lucky, can we? 4 24s, 5 25s, appropriate. I want to find an 1894 S Barber time, don't we all? Don't we all? Alright, so we got the good buffalo. Little San Francisco mint mark down there. It's squished, but it's there. 1927 San Francisco. A little over 3 million minted. 3 silver nickels this time. Philly, Philly, San Francisco. 2 Phillies were 44s, and the San Francisco was a 43. It's not too shabby. A bunch of 50s, bunch of 40s. Throw those away. No, not throwing away. Putting them in my sort box. One day, we'll do it by the end of the year, you know, to keep track of everything we got, but we got to go through that box. There's something here, I just don't know. Oh, it's a 64. Okay. Yeah, let's just look at it. Okay, that can go. Oldest was a 1490. Holy cow. 1490s. 1734 King George II. 1770s half real. All on video. Wow. I'm going to have to go look through your channel. 2 boxes in one day. That's a lot. Yeah. Well, we finished the quarter box. That was about a third a box of quarters and then a full box of nickels. But that's not bad. Silver, West Point. Got one of your Canadians, Maple. I'm gonna send it back to you. 2007 Canadian. Another little die chip Colorado. 3 silver nickels, Buffalo, 525s, 424s. Really nice 40, 39. Some colors, some oddities. Cool stuff. And then we got these toners going on here. You see the gold and the blue working on this one. Camera doesn't do it justice. That's real pretty. This one I think is trying to. Yeah, that one's trying to as well. Is that $40 or $90? This one is 90. This is a 1885 MS64 Philadelphia with the hair detail on that thing. It's real pretty. And the reverse is proof-like. You can see, look at the eagle compared to the background. Didn't get the designation, but it's almost there. Love the detail on those. But yeah, I'm letting them go. That one's 90. This is an 84 MS63. This one's 110. I can do better for you guys though, if anyone here is actually interested in them. Just a not bad coin all the way around. There's a couple graded pieces I gotta move. I gotta not hold on to. As long as I break even, I'll sell it to you guys. I'm officially going to go hard with coin roll hunting. Oh boy, everyone watch out. There's another $1,000 worth of pennies coming through. Alright, great hunt. I think that'll do it for the day though. $2,000 in nickels. I'm gonna. Holy cow! All right, well you're at least gonna get a V nickel. Best of luck to you on the silver and the buffaloes. But yeah, if you want extra photos of these Maple, by the way, if you are interested, I know you're probably just commenting on it, but in the Discord there are close-up photos of this in this for sale section. But anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm gonna call it a night here. 11:15. Tomorrow night, if I stream, it'll be late. We're talking, 10 o'clock or so. If I do, but I'll try. I'll give it a shot. I'll put it in the Discord. I got a open penny box here. We gotta keep working on. Maybe we'll do that. And put away some of this. Also, I just got that huge order of silver in. So if anyone's interested in it, there's photos on the Discord, and there's a short on my channel I just put out today. If you want to look at that, it gives you the walkthrough. I have better prices for you guys than the public, so just take the prices in the video on a grain of salt, because I'll do better for you if anyone here is interested. So, because I know you guys. But yeah, I was just curious. They're nice, but there's a coin show at the end of the month I need to save for. Hey, I appreciate it. No problem. No problem at all. I just like talking about them and showing them to people too. I just leave them out for now because I think they're fun. Anyway, yeah, we'll call it a night for now. Thank you guys for hanging out, for liking the streams, everything like that, and showing the support on the channel. We've been growing very steadily the past few weeks. Crossed the 500 line and just kept going, so it's very encouraging. Thank you guys very much for that. I appreciate it. So I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow night. It'll be a later stream, so we hopefully catch more of you, and we'll go from there. All right, have a good day tomorrow, guys. Appreciate you.